Hi everyone, it's Nichol Magouirk, and today I have a card featuring the Simon Says Stamp October 2013 card kit. For this card, I used only elements from the kit, except for the inks, of course, to create my card. And I'm going to show you how I put it all together. It's a pretty simple card and it was really fun to make. Let's pretend that you saw me stamp the border with some black ink in the tree with the Hero Arts Cup of Joe ink because I forgot to turn on my video camera for those two steps. So I apologize for that, but I simply used the white cardstock in the kit, cut it down to a standard A2 card size, scored it in half, and then stamped the greeting with black ink and the tree with some brown. And now I'm taking some distress markers from Tim Holtz and coloring in the individual leaves on this stamp so that I have a variety of color for my leaves. I really wanted to depict a fall theme for my card, and so I'm coloring in all the leaves with some fall theme or fall colors, reds and oranges and greens and yellows. I used the crushed olive, spiced marmalade, barn door, and scattered straw distress markers for to color in the leaves here. So once I have colored all of these in, and I'm being really careful to make sure that I got all of them colored in. It was a little bit hard to tell because I stamped it once on a scrap of paper just to make sure that it was going to stamp correctly and that I liked how it looked, and then I colored it again, which made it a little bit more difficult to see where I had already colored. Once I colored all those in, I huffed on it just to re-moisten those inks and stamped it right there on my tree, and I love how it turned out. Now there are a few individual or smaller groupings of leaves included with the stamp set in the October card kit, and I'm just stamping those like they're falling from the tree. So I stamped one there, and I'm just going ahead and using the markers. I probably could have grabbed the ink pad for the individual, or the same color of ink pad for the individual leaf there, but because the markers were already out and handy, I'm just using those to color in the leaves and add them to my card. And I love how it looks like they're falling then from the tree. Now I'm just going to ink up the bird, one of the birds from the stamp set, with some black ink and stamp that right there on my card. And I don't think I show this step later on in the card creation, but I did take the Wink of Stella clear glitter pen and color over the bird just to add a little touch of sparkle to him there on the little line that says a tweet thank you. It's just a really fun stamp. And the play on words is cute, plus the how it's a line that fits the entire width of your card in the landscape format is just a nice touch and a kind of fun element. Now I have stamped all of my leaves, my tree, and my bird, and my greeting, and I'm going to go ahead and add a few strips of paper. These are all from the Lawn Fawn Into the Woods collection that comes in the October card kit. Plus I have a little strip of cardstock here, a really thin strip, and the cardstock is also included in the kit. I'm going to trim off the extra there. And then I wanted to add another little touch of color right there underneath the greeting. I felt like it still needed a little bit more color. So I went ahead and grabbed another little thin strip of paper, and I'm going to add that there underneath the greeting. However, the greeting is I didn't want to cover up the Y in the word you. So I stamped the greeting again, just stamping basically that little loop there on the Y. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to my strip and place that right there along the bottom of my card. I could have just placed the papers there first, I suppose, and then stamp the greeting. However, I find that sometimes that doesn't give me as good of an impression. So this worked really well for this particular card. cut off all the extra. I made sure and left the strip long so it gave me room to make sure that I had it centered and lined up correctly. Now I really like how the orange plays with the rest of the colors in the card. Now I've looped some of the twine included in the kit, and I'm using the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher to secure that to my card, kind of near the bottom there. Just have a couple little loops. I'm going to trim off the extra from the ends, and I want to cover up that staple because it's really not the prettiest thing there, since I didn't tie the ribbon or the twine rather into a bow or anything. And the sequins, these are also the Lawn Fawn Into the Woods sequins, are just a great small embellishment, an easy way to add a pop of shimmer and color to the card very quickly and easily. I didn't really like the brown so much. I decided I like the yellow a little bit better. So I'm going to use a little bit of glossy accents there. And my adhesive is a little bit clogged, so I just used a pin to unclog it, and I'm going to adhere my sequins right there to the center of my twine bow. Very easy. I just layered the little flower on top of the larger green one. Adds some nice dimension without a lot of bulk. These are all very thin types of embellishments. And then I like that so much, I dropped a sequin on my card. I decided a scattering of sequins would really finish the card off nicely and be a fun touch. The last thing I did was take the Corner Chomper corner rounder, this is the 1/2 inch corner rounder, and rounded all the corners of my card. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the October 2013 Simon Says Stamp Card Kit in action, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.